Solvete omnes. Hodie legemus partem vigente quinque de libro cuius nomen est Ritchie Fābulae Facilēs. Incipiamus. Pars vigente quinque. Hercules at the centaur's cave. De quarto labore, quim supra neravimus, haec etiam traduntur. Hercules dum iter in Arcadium facit, ad eam regionum vinit, quam centaure incolebant. Cum nox iam apiteret, ad speluncam divertit in qua centauros quidum nomine Pholus habitabat. Ille Herculum benigne excepit et caenum peravit. At Hercules postquam caenavit, vinum a Pholo postulavit. Erat autem in spelunca magna amphora vino optimo repleta, quam centauri ibi deposuerant. Pholus igitur hoc vinum dare nolebat, quod reliquos centauros temebat. Nullum tamen vinum praeter hoc in spelunca habebat. Hoc vinum inquit mihi commissum est. Si igitur hoc dabo, centaure me interficient. Hercules tamen ium iriset, et ipse poculum vini de amphora hauset. Of the fourth labor, de quarto labore, quim supra neravimus, which we have narrated above, these things are also related. So haec here is not the feminine singular, it's the neuter plural nominative, and traduntur is passive infinitive, so these things are narrated, and etiam is also. Hercules, while he was taking a trip dum iter facit into Arcadia, came to that region, ad eam regionem. We've got eam there, the feminine accusative pronoun there to match regionem. So we came to that region, which the centaurs were inhabiting. Quam here, the relative pronoun, is in the accusative feminine because it matches regionem in gender, and it takes on the case of how it's used in the relative phrase. So the centaurs were inhabiting that place, accusative. So here we've got a cum circumstantial clause. So you kind of have to supply your own prepositions. You could say, because night had already drawn near, or with night already having been drawn near. Note, apeteret is in the subjunctive there. And it's not because there's some doubt being expressed or something like you might normally expect with the subjunctive. It's just the cum circumstantial clauses where we say, in this general circumstance, something else happened. The way the grammar works, these are put in the subjunctive. So with night already having drawn near, he diverted, or he turned into a cave, ad speluncum. So if someone goes spelunking, they go through caves. So he turned into the cave in which a certain centaur, so quidam is certain, and note qua here is in the ablative, so in which a certain centaur named Pholus was living. That one, ille, meaning Pholus the centaur, kindly received Hercules and prepared dinner. And after, postquam, Hercules had dined, caenavit, he asked for or demanded wine from Pholo. You could say autem is like therefore, or just and there was in the cave, ablative there, a great amphora, a great jar, filled. So we've got a past passive participle there. So the jar is filled with the best wine, which the centaurs, centauri, plural there, had deposited there. So deposu erant ends with erant. It's a pluperfect, so they had deposited, and it's in the plural to match centauri here. Therefore, igitur, pholus, was not wanting to give, nolebat dare, this wine. Here, hoc is in the neuter singular accusative. Quod, because he was fearing the rest of the centaurs. Because, you could say, tamen, because they had, habebat, no wine, nullum vinum, except for this, or besides this, in the cave, in spelunca. This wine, he said, mihi commissum est, has been entrusted, or was entrusted, commissum est, past passive participle plus est, to me, the dative there. If, therefore, si igitur, I give it to you, the centaurs will kill me. However, Hercules laughed, iericet, at him, and he himself, at ipse, he himself, drunk from, or you could say drained, exhausted, the cup of of wine from the jar.